Welcome, I'm Baba Ditto, and here's the video. So, I am back at it again with another one color challenge, and today we are doing yellow. So, I'm doing this video a little bit differently than normal because while I was drawing this, I was actually on a voice call with some friends and just hanging out the whole time. I originally had planned to, draw with you guys, but then I just ended up doing it all in one sitting, and I was like, oh, whoops. I blinked and it was done, and I was like, oh, well, my bad. I've been recording for an hour and haven't paused to say anything, so I'm just gonna do a voiceover. Uh, and yeah, so I'm still having mic troubles, if you can tell. I think you probably can. My voice probably sounds a little bit more fuzzy than it has in my other videos. I hope to get a new microphone soon, but yeah, until then, just please bear with it. I'm so sorry. With this one, you can see the references coming and going. I was actually pretty scared to do yellow because I don't know, yellow is just kind of a hard color to work with for me. I work with a lot of blue and a lot of black and a lot of purple. I don't really work that much with yellow. It was kind of hard to also stay in the lines of what's yellow and what's orange, and I had that problem with orange actually too, is that I made things a little bit too yellow. So those two colors for me are pretty hard to work with. This turned out so cute. I think I might actually turn her into an actual character. Make a version that's not just yellow tones and kind of refine this and make her an actual character because she is just so stinking adorable. So if you have any name suggestions, that would be great. I think something with I mean, I know it's cliche, but something like Sunshine or Sunny, if her nickname could be Sunny, then that would be awesome. But I don't really know what her name should be, because I think Sunny would just be a good nickname. So yeah, I did this all in one sitting. It took me an hour and a half or something, and that's pretty quick for me actually. And I wanted to spend more time on it actually than I did, but I also wanted to go to bed. I don't know, I do like how it turned out though. I think it turned out quite cute. So my inspiration for this, you can see all the reference photos. One of them is a girl and there's a moon in the background, and the moon is also kind of the lighting, and I just thought okay, what if I make that the sun? So that's also why I want her nickname to be Sunny, is because she has the sun earrings and there's the sun behind her and kind of being the lighting. So yeah, this character, she's probably my favorite in this series so far. I don't know how the green one is gonna beat this. I think she's probably gonna be my favorite out of all of them, except maybe purple, because purple is one of my absolute favorite colors. Well, so is yellow. I was also wondering, do you guys want me to do a black and white challenge, at the very end of this? We go red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, or indigo, violet. And then do you guys want me to do black and white, or should it just end at violet? Please let me know in the comments below, because I am really enjoying this series. I know it's been a while since I've picked it back up. Oh my goodness, this was a good one to pick back up on. So I had the line art kind of separated into weird places. It was just easier to work that way for some reason. Sometimes I do the line art in one big layer, and sometimes I split it up like this. And I don't know, today was just one of the days where I split it up. Yeah, okay, what was I talking about before? Inspirations? I think I was talking about inspirations in the reference photos. So we have the moon one, which I took to be the sun instead. And then we have the outfit, which is blue with this checkered stuff, except I made it yellow, obviously. And I kind of got this vibe while I was drawing this. I was kind of thinking okay, so maybe she's a racer, maybe she's kind of a beginner at racing or something like that. Maybe she's more professional. I don't know. I really do like how her outfit all came together. Her jacket is just so cool. And there's a lot of stripes and patterns in her design, and I also really like the bow and her hairstyle. I don't know, just everything about her is so cute. So when I started coloring, I took this yellow, this pale yellow, and went over the whole thing. And I will say, the coloring had me very scared at the beginning. I didn't know how I was going to do her skin tone without it looking a little odd because I didn't want it to look like it was just this muddy yellow. What I landed on actually I think turned out pretty good, so just trust the process. I know there are parts where it looks a little off, but I do figure out a fix for it, and I think it does turn out pretty good, if I do say so myself. Alright, I think I'm gonna let you guys watch this time lapse in silence for a little bit. I will come back in just a moment, but for now, enjoy me, Hi. So I separated all of the colors just by color blocking. Color blocking is not my favorite thing to do. It really did like help with the process of doing a little bit of rendering. I didn't do much with this one, but I did do, I think, definitely more than the first piece, probably more than the second, just because like I liked this one so much more. So I spent a little bit more time on it. But yeah, color blocking is like, not my favorite thing to do. My favorite part of digitally drawing is probably the rendering and the shading. I don't really know. Like, I really enjoy doing the line art some days, but then other days I'm like, I just want it to be done so that I can color. I don't know, but I know that color blocking is definitely my least favorite. If you're a digital artist, what is your favorite part of the process, or your least favorite part of the process? I'm always interested to know in like what other people like and dislike with digital art, because like it's such a weird medium, and it's so much different than traditional. In fact, like, for the longest time, I struggled drawing digitally, and like, I still do some days, as you can see me, but like, working with the face here, it's like a little bit of a struggle, but I did get through it. But yeah, for the longest time, for years, I struggled drawing digitally. Traditionally was like the only thing I could do. I like, and I didn't do it as well. But you know, everybody has like a different art journey, and I've definitely grown a lot in the past couple years. The first time I completed Mermaid was when I really started to get into digital art, and that was the point of me doing that, was I really wanted to get better at it. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna like study for a month. I'm gonna do this mermaid challenge. I'm gonna complete it, and I'm gonna get better at digital art and coloring. And I did. So to anyone who like wants to try digital art but is thinking like, oh my gosh, it's just so hard. I was in that same place, and all you gotta do is go for it. You just gotta go for it. You gotta keep doing it. You gotta keep working on it. You gotta keep looking at other people drawing digitally and like figure out what they do, how they do it. And that's really all it is it's a learning curve, but you can do it. I did it and you can do it too. I would definitely recommend doing a month challenge where you're drawing every single day, because it will really improve your art, especially if you want to improve your art. You just have to like look at a bunch of other artists and like take in all that information and all that knowledge and make something your own. I don't know if that made a lot of sense, but hopefully it made sense to somebody who wants to try digital art and is just struggling. I'm sorry, I am incoherent at times, but I'm trying. I love the little freckles that I added to her. I feel like it looks like glitter. It's just so cute. Like everything about her is just I love it. She's so adorable. I also kind of like how her jacket looks like a taxi. Like I didn't realize that till just now recording this, but her jacket kind of looks like a taxi. So maybe she could be a driver, like a racer, I mean. Maybe she has like a race car that like looks like a taxi, but it's not. Yeah, the background was also a little bit of a struggle. I just couldn't get the tones right. Like the hues were like slightly off and I didn't want everything to be the exact same hue, but I also thought it clashed a lot and looked a little ugly and was like going a little bit towards green too much. I did eventually figure it out and I quite like how it turned out. I know I've said that so much, but it's true. Out of all of them, this one is my favorite so far, and I know we're only in number 3 out of this series, but I like her a lot. She's cute, and I definitely want to make her an actual character. Yeah, I did also struggle with the lighting on her face quite a bit. I wanted it to look like there was a glow, but it just kind of looked odd, and so I messed around with that for a while, and eventually I got it where I was happy with it. So yeah, if you have any name suggestions for her, please let me know. I'd like to call her Sunny, but that be like a nickname, not like her actual name. Eventually, I'm going to do the green color, so we'll just keep going in order. Green will be next, then blue, then probably. Then should we do indigo, and should we do black and white? Let me know in the comments below, and I will see you next time. Bye!